Hi class, today I wanted to talk about academic speeches because I know that we have been practicing how to make our writing sound more academic. Could you guys give me some examples of ways to make your writing sound more academic that we've been learning about? Jacob, what's one example? Yeah, topic sentences is definitely a good thing we use. Marina? Yeah, organization, making sure that we have a main idea that's supported and that we come back to at the end. What are some more specific things we do? Jacob again? Yeah, we have transition words or expressions of contrast, like you were saying before. So one thing that is good, a good way to practice academic writing, but also practicing speaking, is learning how to do academic speeches, because academic speeches are similar to academic writing in that they use all the same things that we were just talking about: transition words and good organization, having an introduction and conclusion sort of ideas. So I'm going to give you a speech about how me and my sister are different from each other. And I want you to notice the kind of words I use and how this speech might not be very academic in the way that I present it to you. So there are some differences between my sister and I. Mena has always been neater and more organized, while I have always been very messy. And she is an extrovert, always making friends whenever we go on family trips, while I prefer to read alone in the corner and go on walks by myself. And she also prefers subjects like math and science, and I like subjects like literature and history. Mena is a very intense person, while I tend to be more laid back and not worry as much. But we also have similarities. One is that we are both very passionate and loyal people, and I think that's a result of how our parents raised us. So, did you notice how I looked at you, or how I didn't look at you? Yeah, Jacob? Yeah, I didn't make eye contact. I didn't look at your faces. I looked down, I looked over here, I looked over there, but I didn't really look at you. And when you're making a speech, that's very important, is looking at your audience, because that tells your audience that you're interested and engaged in and confident about what you're saying. And did you notice, Jacob, how did I organize it? Did I have a sentence at the end that wrapped it all up, that was like a conclusion? No, I didn't. I didn't have something that concluded my speech. I kind of just said the last comparison and didn't say anything else. And then we've been learning about expressions of contrast, right? So Keioku, what's an example of an expression of contrast? Right, in contrast. And John, what's another example? Yeah, like unlike or but. So Salvier, did I use any of those expressions? Did you ever hear me use unlike or in contrast? No, I didn't use those. So we know that in writing, academic writing, it's really important that we do that when comparing two different things, because it tells the readers that these two things are different from each other. And if I just say one thing and then say another thing and don't connect them with those phrases, then it isn't totally clear. And the same goes for speech. It's not clear if I'm not using those comparison words.